Should the Warriors want Ben Simmons is the question.
Man, I think they should. They should want Ben Simmons because the Warriors are at least the team that can utilize him most. The Warriors are the team that can offset his deficiencies most. I said this when talking about Ben Simmons before. Ben Simmons is incredibly talented. Remember, everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it too will live its whole life believing it is an idiot. Ben Simmons is a basketball genius. Three-time All-Star in 4 NBA seasons. Two-time All-Defensive Team. One-time All-NBA. 2019-20 NBA steals leader. He's fourth in the NBA since arriving in the NBA in triple doubles. Ben Simmons is one of 5 players to average 15, 8, and 5, if I am not mistaken, along with the likes of LeBron James, the Joker, and Luka. One of 4 players. So as I look at it, Ben Simmons is actually a dude. We've created this narrative that he's not a dude because he doesn't play the game the way we think a guard should play the game. He can't shoot proficiently from, well, anywhere. But but Ben Simmons actually can play. So I'm gonna stop there. I got my next lap. But go ahead.
But that's the problem. Should they want him? Yeah. I mean, first of all, let's not overthink it. Let's not get poetic up here. The dude can't shoot. Take him to the team with the best shooters. Oh, that could help. Like osmosis, it won't hurt. But you know what? I like Ben Simmons for this team in terms of spacing, in terms of him going to a culture that can give him the confidence. Him going to a culture where there are real veterans, real leaders, real champions. Sorry, Joel Embiid, but you and Ben Simmons ain't working out. Maybe because neither one of you guys is really the chef that you need to make this meal. Now, Joel Embiid's a beast. Ben Simmons is a beast. But where's the real leader, the cultural builder that's going to get them their championship? I don't see it in either guy. And that's okay, because if Ben Simmons were to go to the Warriors, just think right now, is Steph good off ball? You think? One, he's going to tire you out around all them damn screens. And then once he catches it, it's gone. That's buckets. Klay Thompson, we don't want you to put any more tread on them tires right now. No ball handling, nothing. You just do what you do. Catch and shoot. We know how you go. Now, all of a sudden, we look at Ben Simmons. We say, it's going to be interesting if we could put him on this team. Maybe get some little pick and roll action. No pick and pop. He can't shoot. But just some pick and roll action, diving, whatever it may be. Him and Wiseman start to work things out. Point being, I can see it as an X and O fit, but even more as an I and U fit. X's and O's is on the court. I's and U's is upstairs and off the court. Like, Ben Simmons will work well with Steph Curry, kind of the osmosis of a real leader and the culture to bring all the best of him out.
I'll say it like this.
No,
wait, not yet. It's my turn.
Your turn?
You know me, I speak in quotes, y'all. Speaking quotes.
You got a quote?
I got one more quote for you.
Okay.
Even a fool is thought wise if he keeps silent.
Yeah. I've heard that. I've heard that.
That's a basic one. Even a fool is thought wise if he keeps silent. Here was the problem with Ben Simmons in Philly.
What?
He wasn't allowed to keep silent come the fourth quarter. Because come the fourth quarter, when Embiid's getting double teamed, Ben Simmons, you got to shoot. Ben Simmons wasn't allowed to kind of let his lack of a jump shot, let his lack of a three-point shot keep silent. So then we realized that it was incompetent. But in Golden State, he's allowed to keep silent. Because come the fourth quarter, we're not going to notice Ben Simmons not shooting. You got Steph there. Come the fourth quarter, we're not going to notice Ben Simmons not shooting. You got Klay there. So even if Ben Simmons is a fool, incompetent as it pertains to shooting the ball, he will be allowed to stay silent in Golden State. Whereas in Philly, he had to yell. And if you foolish, and if your game is incompetent as it pertains to shooting, and you got to shoot, now everybody knows about your deficiencies. Well,
I like it.
Got to bring in Slick Rick.
Here we go.
Not deficient at all. Slick, should the Warriors want Ben Simmons?
Yes, they should want him, but they should not get him. In a perfect world, you would be able to trade, say, James Wiseman for Ben Simmons. That would, without question, be an upgrade if you can convince Ben Simmons that he should be a 0.5, or he could be your center. He's a much better playmaker than James Wiseman. Scoring-wise per minute, it's about the same. Rebounding, it's about the same. It would give you a wrinkle and would give you a clear improvement over what they are. But you can't do that by the salary cap. The Golden State Warriors already have the highest player payroll in the league, and so you've got to match contracts, which means the only option is to trade Draymond Green for Ben Simmons. And I am not making that exchange because if I look at what the two are capable of doing, there's a lot of comparable skills and positions and the way they would be utilized. But I'm checking far more boxes when it comes to Draymond Green than I am with Ben Simmons. Basically, the only advantages that Ben Simmons has is that at his age, at 25, he's a little more versatile defensively at this point than Draymond, and obviously has youth on his side, so his best years are ahead of him. But other than that, when it comes to leadership, when it comes to organizing my defense, when it comes to be vocal on both ends of the floor, when it comes to playmaking, just in terms of getting guys easy shots, Draymond Green is the better player. So I'm not making that exchange. So while in an open, perfect world, you would want Ben Simmons and find a way to add him to this team because he does bring a lot of things that you need. And look, you're getting a bargain right now. Everybody's down on Ben Simmons. The kid can still play. He's still a former defensive player of the year. He would be a great fit, but there's just no way to get him other than sacrificing something that would not make you better.
You went there, and I'm going to go there with you, but I'm going to wait 1 second. Now, Slick, here's the biggest issue with Ben Simmons. I know he leaves it all on the court, at least I assume he does, because he's a tremendous player, 3-time All-Star, 2-time All-Defensive, so I'm not going to slight his efforts. But when he goes to bed at night, the problem is he's still in the balance in terms of perception to all those evaluators out there. There's some great Ben Simmons and there's some bad Ben Simmons. So people look at him in balance. And that's a problem. When you're a baller like Ben Simmons, when you're great in talent like Ben Simmons, you should never be in balance because great should never be good. Here's the thing about this, though. You brought up Draymond Green, and I'm not trying to ship Draymond Green out of town. But if I get a young Ben Simmons for Draymond Green, I have to start to consider that. Why? If you look at them in terms of assists, in terms of playmaking, Draymond's amazing. Ben Simmons is Ben Simmons. So in terms of assist category, Ben Simmons gets the nod, even though Draymond was better last year. Rebounds, Ben Simmons is a better rebounder than Draymond, y'all. Hello? Y'all hear me? Yep. Ben Simmons is. Now let's talk about points, like giving you some buckets. He can't shoot, but he can get you some buckets. His worst points per game is better than Draymond's best points per game. Now, Draymond's not asked to go out there and be Steph Curry. We get it. He has Steph Curry. But the point is, if I can now exchange something that's better in a lot of major statistical categories, including birth certificate, I got to consider that if I'm really running my franchise correctly. I'm listening, Slick.
Yeah, no, fair. You have to consider it, and then you have to realize that while the statistics may be in favor of Ben Simmons, the intangibles are not. I cannot afford to have a quiet Ben Simmons when the loudness of Draymond Green is an important element with this team, because I've already got a Klay Thompson who's quiet, and I've got a Steph Curry who I'm not going to say is quiet, but he's also not vocal. I need that lightning rod that is Draymond Green that gets everybody going. And certainly Ben Simmons is not going to do that. And if you look at per 36 minutes, if you look at production per minute, the numbers change a little bit. Yep. The reality is that Ben Simmons plays more minutes. So as a result, his numbers are a little more robust. And the other element that I can't take away or that I can't ignore is the chemistry that Draymond Green has with Klay Thompson and Steph Curry. Now, Ben Simmons' playmaking abilities, maybe he might get there. But these guys came up together. And if there's anything, and I dare say both of you guys know this, at some point you've played with guys and you've looked across the locker room and you said, we're dogs. We're going to get it together. Like this means something to us. And it means something to us because we collectively are going to get it. That's what Draymond, Klay, and Steph have. That even if you bring in an Andrew Wiggins or a Kelly Oubre, you're trying to feed them a little bit of that feeling. But they weren't there from the beginning. They didn't go through the rough times and then, go from the lows to the highs. I can't ignore that element when it comes to the Warriors and their chemistry and their ability or hope of recapturing some of their previous magic.
Look, the cultural osmosis of Ben Simmons around Steph Curry and Klay Thompson every day, I would roll the dice to see how that would benefit Ben Simmons in changing his game and his mental outlook towards the game. I would like that. I love Draymond. I love the lightning rod, but also that lightning rod got KD out of town. Because, look, it doesn't always work in your favor. Now you over here considering Ben Simmons when you could have had KD if you didn't have that lightning rod. Oh, so it's good to hear you sell me that old story.
It's too late for that, though.
Too late, right? But it's not too late to call out nostalgia. You're over here saying, hey, we all came up together. Yeah, I came up with Trey Wingo and Michelle Beadle and Max Kellerman and Carissa Top, and I got Whitlock right now. And then look at this. I chose in the build. Oh, my God. Hey, this thing keeps spinning, so let's keep on winning.
You keep upgrading.
Coming up. You ain't lying.